All right, guys, this is a special video just for you. Yes, you, the residential real estate professional that is watching this. I'm always looking for resources and looking for ways of how I can help you, right? My goal is to, A, make you look really good in front of your clients if you're referring clients over, and two, to help you be successful and make more money. So, in that vein, look, we all know times are tough, right? On the mortgage side, we're at about a 27-year low when it comes to originating mortgages. So it's tough for everybody. So the good news about when times are tough is that it forces us to look at other opportunities. It forces us to diversify. It forces us to think outside the box because sometimes we're just so stuck in our own little box, right? We keep painting it from the
Mhm.
inside. We keep remodeling the little box. Well, right now it's time to step outside of that box and maybe think about things a little bit differently. So today we're going to talk about one of those ways, which is maybe it's time for you to focus at least some of your time to do commercial real estate. And today I have the best of the best when it comes to commercial real estate professionals who've made that leap a long time ago. Matter of fact, he made the leap right out of high school and he's been enormously successful. He's actually out of New York. And so here we are with John Heretakis. John, I mean, look, you got into this right out of high school. Now looking at it, years later in a market that isn't necessarily exactly being very happy and very kind
Mhm.
to residential real estate professionals, what would you say to those residential folks watching about maybe dedicating some or maybe even all of their time to doing commercial real estate?
Yeah, thank you, Ed. I think that residential realtors exploring commercial is a great opportunity because it's something that they could do in addition to their current business. They don't have to give up their residential business. They don't have to get a new license or any certifications. And it's a way to diversify your business and uh, start selling properties that are always transacting. And that's the unique thing about commercial real estate is regardless of the interest rates, regardless of the economy, regardless of what's happening in the outside world, there's always deals happening. And in fact, the changes in the market, the bad things that are happening in the market actually produce transactions for us brokers to really leverage. And so what I recommend to residential agents is to look outside their box and start exploring the commercial deals. And what I could do to help anyone is I could do a market analysis for you. So if anyone's interested, just reach out. Ed will put my info in here. And what I could do is I could show you what commercial properties are transacting, what's in high demand, and what investors are looking for at this given moment. So you know exactly where you could spend your time because you might have limited time in addition to your residential business. So we want to make sure we're using it wisely. So what I could do is I could show you exactly what's selling, exactly what people are buying, and now you know another avenue that you could add onto your business to get a second stream of income coming in without having to take a different job in a whole different industry.
Yeah, and that's the key, right? Where you don't have to go get a job. I mean, look, the reason why we became independents is because let's be honest, we're kind of allergic to that W-2, right? A lot of us just want to pave our own way. We want to have
Yep,
the free time. We want unlimited income potential, all those great things that come with it.
yep,
But I think now, things happen for reasons. We're going through tough times, but, tough times, that's what makes us better. That's how we learn. Let's be honest. Most of us don't really strive to be better or learn a ton when we're overwhelmed with success, right? It's just
yep.
the way it is. And I think that this is a great time to at least explore that. And I know, and by the way, you offer also, some tutelage, right? And you offer some mentoring,
Absolutely,
John, which
absolutely.
accelerates the
So
learning curve.
I exactly. I take out the guesswork and the trial and error because at the bottom line, there's two ways to learn through your own experience and trial and error, or you could just have somebody who's already done it show you the ropes. And with commercial deals being the value that they are, it's too costly to try to learn it on your own because if a deal falls through, that's a $40 to $100,000 commission check going to someone else while you're sitting there guessing where you went wrong and what you're going to do differently the next time around. But the great thing about commercial is, look, as a residential agent, you might be busy, you might be doing a lot of deals. But the cool thing is, you only have to add one or two commercial deals to your business to completely change your GCI, how much money you're making for the year. Because at the minimum, especially in the bigger markets like California, New York, Florida, commercial deals at the minimum are $1 million and typically a lot more. And a $1 million deal, it's very common to get a 4 to 5% commission. And it's also very common to represent both the buyer and the seller in commercial real estate. So you're looking at a $40,000 to $50,000 commission as your floor, and it's very common to have the entire fee where it's not being split with the buyer's agent and seller's agent. So if you get one or two of those deals in addition to what you're currently doing on your residential side, it can completely change your GCI for the year, and it just gives you a second stream of income coming in.
Well, and two things that I want to say about that. Number one is that the commissions on the commercial side are not going through this whole craziness of the scrutiny that residential commissions are going through right now with all the
Nope.
lawsuits and all the craziness, right? So that's not going
Yep.
through it. So you can eliminate that bureaucracy and insanity and
Yeah.
politics of it. Secondly, it is a fallacy. It's not true that these commercial deals can take forever. I mean, you're doing deals in 15 days, correct? I'm not saying all of them are
15.
like that, but
Yeah.
30 to 45?
Yeah. So very quick deals can happen 15 days, right? But those aren't all of them. But on average, anywhere between 30, 45, 60 days could be a typical commercial deal. And you're talking 3, 4, 5 times the value sometimes of residential deals. So your efforts are just, the inputs to outputs is just incredibly more.
And way more commission.
Way more commission. Exactly.
Yeah.
For the same amount of work. You're doing the same amount of work regardless. You might as well do it on bigger deals.
And let's close on this. By the way, the profile of the buyer is totally different. It's not somebody who goes, oh my gosh, I don't like the color of these cabinets. That's not how it works. There's none of that drama. They're looking at it from a dollars and cents point of view. Does it make sense? Does it pencil
Absolutely.
versus
Yeah.
the emotion of colors and how it's configured and all these things that it is difficult, right? Because buyers sometimes,
Absolutely.
they're very fickle. That's where the old saying of buyers are liars comes into place. You have much less of
Yeah.
that on the commercial side because these are more business people and business oriented.
Without a
So I
doubt. I
put
think
your
that's
email address there, by the way. Folks,
awesome.
please email him because I'm telling you, this guy is honest. He's super experienced. He did it right out of high school and he's very, very connected and he knows exactly how to do this. So if you're interested, even remotely, or this has piqued your interest to look at the commercial side, please email John at enhancedbrokering.com and start a conversation with him, connect with him.
Thank you, Ed. Yep.
Absolutely. No, thank you, John. I really appreciate it. So, guys, action's what's going to win this race. It's not intelligence. It's not how tall and how good looking you are. It is going to be action. Take action because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hopefully, this was helpful. And I will see you later on down the road. Take care,
Thank
everybody.
you, Ed.
You bet.